Thank you, Bob, Dr. Mendenhall, Board of Directors, faculty, and students. It really is a great pleasure and an honor for me to be with you here today and to hear some of the success stories from this remarkable institution. The fact that 19 governors from states in the middle and western part of this country got together over 15 years ago and put together a new model for education, one that didn't have all the normal trappings that we're used to. No buildings, no credit hours, no prerequisites. Even today, it sounds like it wouldn't work. And then to top it off, make it affordable. What a brilliant idea, and the success sits before me today. You're fortunate to be graduates of WGU for a number of reasons. First and foremost, as I just mentioned, you've demonstrated that you can master competencies that are necessary in the real world. But beyond that, you've demonstrated an ability to manage and learn in a complex model. So on behalf of HCA, I'm here today because we believe in the fundamental education model of Western Governors University. As Dr. Mendenhall indicated, we've been here from the beginning, particularly working with the School of Health and the RN to BSN program, not only with money, but also with time and people. We were part of a group of companies that represented over 600 hospitals to support the development of the first ever bachelor's degree in nursing that was entirely competency-based and entirely online.
If I were talking to a prospective student, I would let them know that Western Governors University is the perfect opportunity for them to complete their degree in a way that allows them to live their lives and to work their jobs and to still be dedicated to doing an education that will match their lifestyle, that they can excel and they don't have to turn their attention away to the other things in their lives that are important to them.
I've been a nurse for about 26 years, and I really wanted to pursue my master's degree quite a while ago, but didn't do it. Part of it was the cost. Part of it was the inability of me working full-time to be able to go to school full-time. And when I found out about WGU, it was from my employer, and I found out that I could do my classes, I could do my work when it was convenient for me, schedule my assessments when I could go and take them. It was really the best of both worlds for me. I didn't have to go to a brick and mortar school. It was the opportunity for me to do exactly what I wanted to do, but to do it online.
I just felt like this was a program that could fit into my life, into what I was doing, and it was doable for me. It fit in with what I had on my plate at that particular moment in time, and I just felt like it was something I could finally finish and say, I finished it, I finally got the degree.
I think students often stop their degree path along the way, whether they've done a traditional university program or whether they're engaging with an online institution, because they're torn between what they need to do to progress in their lives, to be fully engaged in their jobs and with their families. And with Western Governors, we help them, we give them the support mechanisms so that they can be honest in all aspects of their lives. So it's important for us to provide resources to them, which they may not have in other situations.
You get your course of study, it's set out for you, and if I look at it and I understand it and I can follow it, that's fine. But I also know that there are resources available that if I'm hitting a stumbling block, there are people I can ask. I can ask the course mentor, I can go online and ask the study group and say, what's going on, I don't understand this. And it's available, but I felt that I didn't need quite the level of hand-holding, but that I could be independent and still succeed.
My very favorite thing was the blogging. You know, if I got a difficult assignment and I could get into the communities, you know, and somebody was going through the same thing, and they would give you insight, you know, and all you had to do was explore it.
We give them tremendous support with course mentors and student mentors that help them through that process. whether it's assisting them with financial aid issues or answering questions about subject matter. We have learning resources and people available to them pretty much any time they have a need to engage with that, which means that they can fully focus on their degree.
My relationship with my mentor, Dr. Sue Hunter, was great. She was very encouraging to me, yet remained professional all the time, because there were times I wanted to stop going because I had some personal issues going on. But we would kind of talk to it, and the constant keeping in touch, you know, every week, sometimes twice a week, you know, I would talk with her or send her an email. And it was just encouraging and inspirational to me.
Oh, I love my mentor. I loved having the contact. At first I kind of wondered, okay, so I'm going to talk to this person every week, but I really felt that was probably one of the big things that kept me going through school, was that regular contact. She was interested in what was going on in my life, what my struggles, challenges, and achievements were outside of school, and could help support me through either difficult times in my life, which I've been through, or really the positive things. Oh, good, Deb, you got that paper going. You got this, you're one step closer, you're one class closer. You only have another, one more paper and you're done. And it was somebody that was just kind of gently urging me on, but also holding me up at the same time.
I felt that halfway through the course that I had mastered all the techniques I needed to in that, and I wanted to go a different direction. So I turned and went into leadership and management after I discussed it with my mentor, and we identified what I was actually looking for as far as my goals, and I hope at one point to manage a business. So in talking about that and discussing that with her, I was able to go in that direction with leadership and management. So the relationship at Western Governors was different, because I've been in an online program before, and the relationship was more personable, yet we were in cyberspace all the time, but it was still personable. So I just enjoyed, going, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
The competency-based model is unique in higher education, at least in this country. And it's what makes Western Governors University so compelling to students across the country who want to finish their degrees. It does allow for them to take all the knowledge they've got, either from the workplace or from previous university work, and apply that to the work that they're doing here at the university in whatever field they may be studying.
The WGU model, being competency-based, gives nurses like myself, who are very experienced, who have been in nursing for a long time, the opportunity to really take that experience, apply it to the competencies that are listed in the program, and to be able to challenge them. So you can work at a pace which suits the individual. So if you come in with a lot of experience, you can certainly accelerate through the program. Or if you feel that you have less experience in an area, then that's the area where you can concentrate. The competencies and the program itself, everything is listed so that you know exactly what you're completing each time, each stage of the game. You know that your assessments will be testing you, either a performance assessment, which is an exam, or your objective assessments, and then you can be able to work through that as quickly as you'd like. I think the program totally prepares a nurse at a graduate level to be able to take the skills that they have, to hone them and to make them better, being that you're experienced, and to be able to take what you have and be able to accelerate and make your program even better for you.
So if they engage in a subject that they have knowledge in, they'll work through it quickly, and they'll be able to take the assessment and move on to the next topic. They don't have to have seat time, it's learning time. We are highly engaged with the learning aspect of education, and don't find the need for seat time to be particularly progressive for our students. We prefer they take their time to learn and then to show evidence that they've learned, and then they move forward, which really is what the workplace does. Our programs are geared specifically to make sure that our students are a good fit for the jobs that they do, and that the economy benefits from the fact that the subjects they've been taught, the degrees that they get, can be adapted and used in the workplace very readily.
Before I even graduated, I was able to secure my employment as a faculty in a university, and I think a lot of that had to do with the strength of the program. Being CCNE certified is it's a very high honor for a college to attain, and being able to have that behind my degree speaks volumes to an employer who is looking for someone not only who is a good fit for the college, but someone who can really do the work. And it demonstrates, because I have graduated from a program that is CCNE approved, it does show the strength of the program.
Gaining my master's, it has been a personal victory for me, as well as an increased level of respect among my colleagues, on my job. I'm given more executive type responsibilities. It's like you know more, you do better.
I think, to me, I did this for me, and I did this for no other reason. I didn't do it to get paid more at work. I didn't do it to get a different job. I did it to finally say that I accomplished something I've worked at off and on. The time was right. I heard about the program at the right time, and it just fit. And I didn't understand, I don't think, what the wealth of education I would get from actually getting the degree. I think before I had started the program, I said, well, okay, I'm getting it, I want to get it, but I don't understand what I got from it and how it's changed my nursing practice in probably more subtle ways than really concrete, but I get a bigger picture of things.
I just feel this victory, that despite the odds, I've done it. I'm the only one in my family that has earned a degree like this, and it's setting an example for my grandchildren as well as my children. So I feel kind of good about myself.